Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign, week 9, day 5. So today, we have two big things going on. The biggest one, oddly enough, is not the one we're mostly going to be doing this stream, but that is Wild King. I will initially go over it though. Of course, we just covered a video on it earlier today, this morning, but Wild King was added to the game. He is good, like really good, like really good. But let's go fail immediately in PvP. Let's see, there's a firebomb team here. Let's see how he does against Lust. We'll do the standard wild folk one. But he has a lot of damage. A very high amount of damage. He's basically what, I was mentioning to some of the other stream too, that he might be good enough to end up making like attack gain great again. He might have. He may have. We'll have to see. But he might be like the thing that kind of brings like attack spam buffing back. Which is a mechanic that also, gosh, this is like going so badly this current battle though. But this is a really weird like get man accumulation method. This particular team that we're using right now. But anyways, it is really tanky though. Oh no, he transformed to literally our teammate! No! The thing I'm trying to show just got transformed. Okay, this is a bad team to show anything on. He's just gonna lust spam me down. Okay, anyways, we're out of this one. I had a feeling that might happen. That's why I avoided that one for the video too. Like, I saw that team and was like, nope. You guys may have noticed that was the one that was on the video when we ended up skipping it. I knew the second I saw that team that would happen, which is why I avoided it for the video. Literally the exact second I saw that was just out of there. And that is the exact reason why. It is just, Double Lust is an interesting team. And also the main thing that counters this, the main counter to this new Mythic is Charm. Because he gives a bunch of attack to your entire team. So that means you have a lot of attack value for him to get punished on. Or your entire team for that matter. And you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. And Lust does that very well, as it's the most charm heavy mechanic in the entire game. Alright, so we know we're going to kill that almost guaranteed, so we'll do that. That'll lower the attack, do normal Wild Queen stuff. We're not frozen on anything now, so we kind of just win. We go for a big buff. I keep wanting to like target the board with him, as if he can actually like target an enemy or something, as if he has a mechanic that does that. He does not. We don't have a Cascade there. We can go for Guarantee Skull. Double Cascading, that doesn't bring it low enough, so I'm just going to go for this and hope we get lucky. We got lucky and now he's dead. But yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Hey, we have PvP tier 5. Wait, have we gotten that much PvP already by doing almost nothing? Apparently. Anyways, but yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad at all. You can do it with Gargle, you can do it with Ubistate, you can do it with like anything that needs attack buff. You can do it with triple damage on your first slot, like Web Spinner or similar things. There's a lot of ways you could use this guy. And not a single one of them is really that bad. Curious to see how he plays in Guild Wars. We might need to try something. That's the main point of where I think he might be a little bit weaker compared to Wild Queen. But we definitely got to try it next Guild War and see how it goes. I do feel like it will be towards the weaker side. And by weaker side, I mean not as good as Wild Queen. Obviously, it'll be very strong. It'll be a very viable option to run in Guild Wars. But the concern is how much does it backfire? How much do you lose points based on the backfiring? Because that's the main thing that will like determine his viability there. But I do feel like he can help your win rate a bit. I just feel like he would tank your score because you're getting hits back so much. But any team that you might end up using with him. You also have to consider color restrictions too. Like how you would build him around a pure color. Because you're realistically going to have to build him around yellow probably with Gorgoltha. Like Gorgoltha something. Like Gorgoltha. Oh, you can't even go Rope Dart either because it's yellow-blue. That'd be a lot of conflict. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Yellow Day would be the day. Or green, because then you could do Wild Queen with the other thing. Maybe even yellow because you do King Salinas. But I'm not sure you have enough other Wild Folk. Yeah, Guild War's weird to use them in. I definitely feel like Wild Queen is the better Guild War options for sure. But anyways, that's him. Long story short, if you haven't gotten him yet, do so. Over the next 6 days. It is highly advised to get that thing. Anyways, the main thing we're going to be doing today is the Guild War, or Bounty Hunter. But before we do, let me say hello to everyone. Let me start from the top. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyron. Hello, NASA. Hello, Mr. Hello, Genki. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, hello, Mr. Hello, Roman. Hello, I said Ricardo. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Nightmare. Hello. Hello, NASA. Hello, Steve. Hello, Draco. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Mobarashi. Hello, Clipbomb. Hello, Henry. How many keys for the new Mythic? It took me exactly 550. So that was nice. Hello, Alan. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all of you guys been doing well. So let's go buy up these tiers. So this one's a pretty relevant one. Mostly because of what it upgrades. Though the troop itself isn't horrible. I don't feel like it's going to be incorporated into any team. If nothing else, at least for this week, you can kind of use it to feed up Ogress. So it has that going for it. If I'm not mistaken, it's just tier 5, right? Yeah, tier 5. And we got a little deer set too, with a bunch of little deers. Little deer icons. But anyways, let's go upgrade this little thing. Let's go over there, upgrade, and let's go get this max. Throw that down to legend, throw blue on it, and we're good to go. Alright, so as far as this thing is concerned, 1 second, let me go get that. As far as what it does, it has Nature Link, obviously a standard bounty thing. But as Nature Link into a gem spawn, specifically a 9 gem spawn. So that's not bad. Not only does that feed into itself, but it has an extra +1, which means you don't have to do any additional +1 into it if you don't want to. It already has its +1. But it gets an enchant onto a random ally while also getting that decent amount of gems. This reminds me a lot of the other bounty hunter troop that actually does something pretty similar, which used to be meta back in the day, though it's not really ran as much now, though it's still usable. But back when we didn't have as many options for mana accumulation, one really popular option to use was Feral Hound. It creates 8 purple and 8 reds, and it barriers a random ally. This does very similar. It puts it all into 1, doing 9 green, but it enchants a random ally, which is still good. Barrier keeps you alive, but enchant makes you win quicker, and winning quicker is good. So yeah, this is going to be good in the future with Ogress. The team will be Ogress, something in second slot, Flora, Fawn, and then something in last probably. Or something similar along those lines. Probably in some kind of skull spam team. As it currently stands, there isn't really anything too good to use it with. Obviously, the meta still use Tigraki for like literally everything. And feeding green in a Tigraki build isn't that important more often than not. As the only thing that's really getting fed is normally Ogress. But this does have potential to be really good once we get more skull spam options. Because if we can get something that's like Ogress, a green skull spammer, Flora Fawn, and then like one other thing in last slot that kind of puts the team together that also probably does skull spam, like that has some potential to be good. But for now, as per usual, we will be sticking with the Ogress Tigraki build. Oh, and also the most important thing about this troop, more so than literally anything, Silverglade's now 20 star. This is extremely relevant as it is a magic based kingdom, which means now we have 1 permanent magic bonus forever. So that's cool. Now we have 1 higher magic than we had before. So, that's a nice permanent buff that we now have for everything, except for Arena. Well, apparently the guild's not done with that. Oh, well. We're probably not helping them. Well, if we don't have it by tomorrow night, we will, though. Anyways, let's go to bounty. So let's build our team. Get our bounty troops up here. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm building. Let's see, I'll put the Fawn down, because we're going to need it somewhere. Obviously, Tigraki. Who could have saw that coming? We need an Ogress. And the other one's flexible. Let's see, who do we want to go? What are we missing color-wise? Let's see. I think we're going to go for the corpse. But then Fawn's blocked on everything, but it doesn't really matter for this. The only thing we're not covering is purple, so we didn't get minus purple into double-double, which will actually work out pretty nice this time around, because we have the +3 green right now, which is actually kind of good. So we can get a lot of green back into it. Also, that random enchant can still get us a bit of mana. But I think that's our build then. Minus purple into +2/+2. Or class doesn't matter, but here, have an archer. Here you go. And that's our team. Ogress, Tigraki, Corpse Mirror, and Floral Fawn for 30 times multiplier, which shows that we have the full amount of points. Don't think we need to change anything else. That is the team. Everything but purple. Also, hello, Lester and Eliza. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. For the early levels, Nature Wield. Oh yeah, we could go for some kind of like AoE option. Actually, is there any bounty troop that currently hits all enemies? I normally don't bother doing that for the earlier levels. I just kind of do them with whatever team we were normally going to use for the later levels. Oh wait, the enchant is targeted? Wait, wait, wait. Hold up, that changes things slightly. The enchant is targetable? Give it to Jiraki. Ooh, hold up. This thing's viability has just, like, skyrocketed. Wait, 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 wait. Hold up. You can target the enchant. That changes absolutely everything about this trip. This thing might actually start getting used. Never mind. That's actually insanely good. So you're telling me I just get full mana there, guaranteed. And then go do the corpse mare thing. And then we get our little poke. Actually, I could just go poke them there, but there we go. That is actually really good, then. That's definitely going to make this bounty hunter easier. I'm not sure if it's good enough to be used in the future. But gosh, now I want a skull spam team that uses this properly. Because this thing's actually going to be kind of broken. At some point, this thing will be very broken in bounty hunter. I don't feel like it's reached that point yet. But give it like 3 or 4 more bounty troops, and it might start shifting the meta. We just need like 1 more really good troop for it to be used with. The problem is the green selection for bounty is pretty underwhelming. Like, if we type in bounty and then have green as our option, like, look at how horrible almost everything here is. Horrible, 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 good, horrible, 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 good, horrible, good outside this context. But you're basically just a mana accumulator. Horrible, horrible, exceedingly good outside of context, but horrible inside. It's average and it's average. So we got like 2 average options, 1 that's insanely good but not in bounty hunter context, an average, insanely good one. So like there's like a few good, and that's like as far as it goes. Like a few good, a few average, but nothing like outstanding. Like nothing you would use in every team except Ogris. It's like the only thing here. Werewolf has some really situational cases. Is not horrible though, but like looking at it from like a green damage perspective, there's almost like nothing here. Like they're all almost support options. Or if they are damaged, they're very, very minuscule. Though in all fairness, most damage in Bounty Hunter is pretty underwhelming. This one's probably the closest to doing so. Sister of Nightmares, because it's double tap. So you can spam double tap a little bit quicker. So actually that one's not completely horrible, actually. Because I believe it has double random status effect as well. Inflict a random status effect to them. Oh, it's technically only 1. Well, actually it is 2. One of them's poison, the other one's random. So you're getting 4 total status effects. 2 to each unit. Poison's guaranteed, the other one's random. Wait, what happens if it double poisons though? Because the random one could technically be poison. And then you get none. But anyways, we'll keep rolling with this. Oh, so hello meta! Welcome. Yeah, that definitely increases its viability by a decent amount. Not that it was bad to begin with, it was already actually going to be pretty good. But it definitely makes it even better. So we got 2 pretty good units today. Did they learn how to make good units all over again? They magically were like, oh, let's go actually make units that are usable. We haven't done that for a while. Yeah, they randomly decided to today. It's been a while. Definitely been a while. Because how on earth do we not have any option to kill? Also, we still have bomb gems, by the way. I'm not sure anyone's really going to miss them, but they're gone in 2 days, by the way. As soon as Monday hits, we're probably pretty much never going to see another bomb gem again. Though I kind of forgot they even are still existing currently. Does anyone here still remember that bomb gems are in the game right now? Not counting things that spawn them, I mean like from Sky. Because I forget some days. But they are officially gone in a few days. Which means it'll be about the same as what it is now. Which means it's almost unchanged from the current state of the game. So hello Supernova, welcome, welcome. Also, we'll hand out a code once we hit 20, by the way, on the thing. You know, 20 on the objective thing. Battle number 20. I probably should have kept him alive. He creates red. I think he only creates red when he gets a kill. Now that I think about it. And he's definitely not getting a kill. He's very much not going to kill anything on our team. I did it like that just to make sure we get Ogress. It probably would have made more sense to do it into you. But I want to make sure we get our mana. I know the devs are very generous this week. And also, even Monday's Troop wasn't horrible. Monday's Troop is definitely the most situational of the three. But it's not bad. It's like a super hard counter to Elementals. Elementals are really good right now, so getting another hard counter is nice. I don't feel like you're going to use it that often. But it's not a bad troop. It's just so ultra situational. Because the only time you would even consider bringing it out is if you're up against 4 times Elemental, and even then you might not bring it out. It's not bad. It's just way more situational than everything else we got this week. Like the Wild King, you could run for like everything if you really want to. There's almost no mode you couldn't run him in. It's riskier to run him in some modes. Like for example, Guild War is probably the riskiest place you could probably run him. Because he's basically Wild Queen with less consistency. Because at least Wild Queen, if it backfires, you at least brought their attack to 0 or very low. If he fails, you just die. Though you still have a buffed up troop, but you know, you just die. So you definitely need resummon if you're doing something with him. Though what could end up maybe working is, does anyone know, what does the Explodey Pan's Veil weapon use, coloration-wise? Because you could probably do that for a Guild War day. I didn't show that as one of the teams, though we probably will next Guild War. But whatever day the Explodey Pan's Veil weapon can be used is probably the day he'll be most viable, because then you could put that into second slot, have him in like 3rd, and then something else in 4th, and then boom, you got yourself a team. Probably King Salinas in the 4th or something, so you get the half start. But let me double check. What is it? Pan. This one. Brown purple. No! Wait, does he use brown? No! Ah, you can't do it. Yeah, I don't think you can actually use it for Guild War then. Wait, is there a different one? Is there a Wild Folk explosion? I don't think there is. Is it only Kingdoms that get it? Yeah, you can't. There's this weapon, of course. But even that doesn't have overlap with them. But, yeah, you can't go the Explodey weapon, or the double weapon for that matter. Because the other one's brown-purple, this one's brown-red. None of them have any color combination with them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like, that works better for non-Guild War, because, you know, there's no mana conflict between them. So in that situation, it's nice. But for a Guild War context, that's kind of bad. Because you can't use some of the best weapons that would actually synergize with them. Like, at all. So, that's slightly problematic for his viability in Guild War. Like, 2 of the best hero weapons you might want to run with him are both not available due to coloration. Tagraki, take this. Honestly, that ability is so good, I wouldn't mind doing it just for the enchant. Literally for no reason other than to enchant the correct ally. And by correct ally, I mean Tagraki every time. Because that's even better than the random barrier, because you even get to choose it. Like, even if the other one got to choose, this would probably still be better. Because choosing enchant is way better than choosing barrier. Because realistically, you're just barriering first slot anyways. Like, we already have choose barrier option. It's that one brown-blue troop, and it barely ever gets used. But choosing enchant while mana accumulating, that's actually pretty huge. Especially mana accumulating it to yourself. So there's a chance, I highly doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. But you could actually drop Ogress, have this just feed into itself, and use it entirely just to enchant your allies. And have it feed into nothing but itself, with no other green on your team. Or if you do have a green, it leaks into it from below, and have this as your primary green. Like, this thing's good enough to, like, drop Ogress potentially from your team. I don't think currently you would, but at some point, you could pretty much just drop Ogress and run it instead. Which is kind of interesting. Here, I've guaranteed full mana. Because we know once 2 turns pass, it's guaranteed full. Yeah, bomb gems were really weird this season. What is your, what is that? What noise? I'm not sure what you mean. There is a dog here, though it's not making any noise, so I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, do I have something randomly on? Oh, hold up. Did I not shut off the thing? I thought I did. Hold up. Is it off? I know I had the switch on earlier. Could have sworn I shut off whatever was on. Nope, it seems to be off. It seems to be very off. I know what noise you're talking about. Because there's a doggy here right now. However, he's not making any noise. Mom's still babysitting it for her friends on occasion. It could be the clicking from the mouse, maybe? Not sure what noise you could be referring to. I don't know, does anyone else hear a random pup? I have no clue what it could possibly be coming from. Let's see. Oh, why did I enchant the thing that's... I need to get used to that. This is the sound effect from the unit, possibly. Because we do have sound on. So if you're not used to playing with sound on, it could be when the unit cries. Oh, I could take a skull there. Oh, I could have taken a skull for the boost ratio kill. Did you already forge Shadowhunter's Claw? I don't believe it's possible to craft. I did see that. However, I don't believe you can craft it. Unless they changed it. Oh, they added it. Oh, good. They did add it. Okay. It wasn't available on Monday. When did they fix this? Does anyone know? Wait, did they have a mail for it? I saw a random mail. Hello, adventurers. Over the weekends, Gems of War, new faction troop, burning ellcarjen, may have been confused. Some adventurers thought the troop might have been available. No, that was compensation for the other thing. Oh, it just happened today? Interesting. But yeah, definitely make sure to get it. I didn't realize that. Because it wasn't available on Monday, so I was like thinking, oh, they're just not going to add it. But yeah, this is one of the new 6 weapons that they added in version 6.3. Definitely make sure to go get this thing. Yeah, let me go grab it. There we go. Yeah, that's one of the 6 new ones that we got. There's 5 others. The 5 others are Akura's Blade, the Desadamana's Bolt, Rose's Pistol, the Shimmer Scale's Wing, and the Zephora's Bolt. Those 6, well, and the one we just crafted, but those 5 and the one we just crafted are available at some point when these kingdoms roll back around. The only one that we've had so far is Suncrest. I mean, not Suncrest. Wild Plains. No, not Wild Plains. I'll get it right eventually. Sunspirit. No. Pride Lands. The only one we have so far is Pride Lands. I'll eventually get the right word. But the Pride Lands event this week. So there are 2 things you should make sure you do not leave this week without. Or at least if you're later in the game. If you're at any point in the game, do not leave it with Rope Dart. Rope Dart's by far the best thing in the Soul Forge. However, if you're at any other point where you might be a little bit deeper, get Spear of Pride. Because, or sorry, wrong one. Shadowhunter's Claw. Because it's actually the first time it's ever been available. And it was added in the most recent patch. It deals damage to an enemy, first 2 enemies. If a Shadowhunter is on the team, gain 5 attack. It is a very, 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 very useless weapon that you're pretty much never going to touch. Let's see what kind of side effects it gets though. Who knows? Maybe it has like auto extra turn to something else. Maybe this is like the best weapon in the game. Let's see. Do you do something funny? No, you do not. I will upgrade you though. You did not do anything funny. I was hoping it would have like extra turn into entangle into like insta kill. Obviously it wouldn't be that good. That would have been really funny if it was. Anyways, let's go back to bounty. But yeah, definitely make sure you get that weapon. It's more so just a completionist weapon. Like its actual usability is really bad. But it's a new weapon added in the most recent patch. I wonder if the pets are actually available then, if the weapons are. Has anyone actually seen any new pets yet? I haven't yet. But that makes me kind of think they might be in drop table then. If they actually are rotating the weapons. Because it seemed like they weren't going to rotate the weapons initially because, you know, it didn't happen this Monday. But apparently it did today. So I should have went for Skull there. Not sure why I didn't. Oh, I should take a... Gosh, I'm making all the wrong moves. There we go. We'll go for that. We didn't go for auto extra turn on the Skull. And just make sure we can go into that and then we win. Oh no! 1 HP! How could you do such a thing? It's not allowed. You can't just survive with 1 HP. It is very much not allowed. Too bad all those stacking potion effects from Underworld doesn't apply to this game mode. Like obviously we still have potion effects, but gosh, I would love if we had like a little more stats. Because I feel like Bounty Hunter feels like you're missing some stats to play it like fully properly. Because the enemies get kind of bulky for the final fight. Hey, if nothing else, we got 1 whole extra magic to use this weekend. Or, I mean, for the permanently forever, I mean. Global medals? Yes, we have all the magic set. We have 20% into 8 magic. Which is as high as we can get. Well, obviously we can go for another 4 magic. But, it's not going to cover enough of a gap. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to go medal the Fawn. You're correct. It only gives it durability. Well, what if we get into a sticky situation where that's actually relevant? It's exceedingly unlikely, but not impossible, that we would eventually need a desperation play based on Fawn surviving 1 additional hit because it has slightly higher durability. The amount of times that will happen is probably like 3 times ever. However, every single one of those 3 times, it'll be decent to have had it upgraded. So let's upgrade the Fawn. Let me just type in Fawn. I'm pretty sure it's the only thing that has Fawn in its name. There it is. Okay, let's go medal this little thing. It's rare, right? So we just throw a rare in there. Get a double rare. Yeah, the rares even match it, coloration-wise. And then we give it the good old ultra rare. And there we go. And all I got from that was, oh, we didn't get to see it, but it's like 20-something durability, mostly into HP, somewhat into armor. It's like 22 or something. Anyways, let's go bring this into, back into bounty. Then we'll hand out a code once we get to 20 area. Did you try the new Mythic in the upcoming Tower of Doom? Oh yeah, we could, couldn't we? What color is it? Yellow? Actually, can't remember what it is off the top of my head. What color is it? Let's see, easiest way to check would be Terran's World. That's not a T. That's also not letters. Let's see, weapon. It is the coloration of yellow. Hey, I was right. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. But it's yellow, Tower of Doom. So yeah, we could end up incorporating him. I feel like Gorgulfa Lead would probably be one of the better options for yellow. You can also run King Salinas, which is interesting. King Salinas is the thing that gives them 50% mana start. And by them, I mean himself, because you can't use Wild Queen. But, you could use King Salinas for a half start. Oh, I should have given a chance to you. We can still get his full mana though. And hopefully that's enough to kill. It is, good. But yeah, I feel like he'd be really good in Tower of Doom. Because he doesn't care if he dies in Tower of Doom. In Factions, he would care. In Guild War, he would care. In Tower of Doom, might actually be one of his strongest modes. Because you dying and having one troop left is kind of irrelevant as long as you win quickly. And he can definitely do that very well. He's actually insanely good at winning quickly and not caring at all if your team survives. Because all you really have to do is cast him once or twice and you're kind of good to go. Like your entire team's just like stacked with so much damage. And the big issue with that in a lot of game modes is you don't want them to necessarily die. But in Tower of Doom, it is exceedingly irrelevant if they do or not. Well, not completely irrelevant, but you know. Like it's one of the least relevant modes to take deaths in. Because it doesn't affect scoring at all. And as long as your speed still keeps a high amount, it won't really end up affecting you negatively. Because in Underworld you get punished too much for it. Guild War you could get punished for it. PvP and Explore you wouldn't get punished as much for it, though it could hurt your speed. What banner is used with this team? I'm using +2 green, +2 red. I'm mostly doing it because it's the only banner that has an additional +1. And also because we don't use purple, so we're only getting positive value from it. But that's the banner we're currently using. The very broken one that has an extra +1 for some reason. I still don't understand that. Like, they gave a reason for it at some point. I completely forget what it is. But whatever the reason is, makes literally 0 sense. I can't remember what their actual official reason was. Does anyone actually remember? Like, they actually have, like, a reason, somehow, for, like, why that banner is +2/+2. But it makes literally 0 sense. Oh yeah, we reached 20, by the way. Let's go into the code. And then we'll grind a little more. We're not going to do all Bounty Hunter tonight, I don't think. Or maybe we will. Oh, also, this is my last code until I got to go drag the other codes out. Let me go post this into chat. It's fine. We have 50 more codes. We're not running out of codes. No worries. It's just the last one on my current list until I need to go post over the other list. 1 second. I'm just trying to get the code section. The good old magical code section. Put that in there, put that in there. Click refresh, put the whole thing over there. Copy, copy, paste, paste. Copy, copy. Shadowhunter's Claw, a new weapon. Yes, it came in version 6.3. The main reason I didn't mention in the Monday video is it didn't exist at the time. It came in today for some reason. I'm not sure why. But, yeah, make sure to craft it. I'm not sure if that was a mistake on their part or what, but, yeah, it wasn't available till today. And there's the redeem code. Same thing as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. It was a mistake and they were too embarrassed to change it. That makes sense. I wouldn't doubt that they completely forgot to do a thing that they were supposed to do. And then just randomly did it without actually really saying anything about it. Unless they mentioned on the forum. I don't know. Did they mention on the forum, like, hey, we messed up. Here's the weapon. Because I know in game there's no mention of it. I thought they would maybe send like an apology mail, like, hey, we forgot the thing. Go check Soulforge. It's there now. Here's even like half the resources to go craft it. Or at least like 50 diamonds or something. Like, hey, we forgot to add the weapon. Here's some things to go craft it. Go craft it. Let's see. Take that one over. Because that was really weird that it wasn't available on that Monday. But hopefully the rest of them will come out on that Monday. Because they should be coming pretty soon. There's 5 other ones, so the chance another kingdom is going to be coming very soon is very likely. I'm actually not sure which one's coming next. But statistically, they should be coming soon. If there's 5 of them still left. And 30-something kingdoms that it can be. It's only a matter of time before it overlaps. They forgot it was supposed to be on Pride Lands Week. How, though? It's literally marked as such. Every weapon works that way. I don't understand how that wouldn't automatically be automated. Because a weapon is literally marked as a Pridelands weapon. So why would it not come out during a Pridelands thing? Because it's not a money-locked weapon. And the fact that it wasn't this Monday made me think like, oh, maybe it is. But it's not supposed to be, and it's not. Which is why it's available now. But that really confused me because it wasn't under the money lock category. Because every single weapon, they've always allowed some way to get it free to play. Even if it was only available once free to play, every single weapon in the entire game has at one point been free. Or, you know, in-game resources. But, if they would have money locked that one, that would have been the first that wasn't. But no, it is non-money locked. They just completely forgot to add it to the thing. Another one of those currently, though we haven't had an event for it yet, is Nexus's Star. That was a $10 money locked weapon. That's now a $5 money locked weapon. That'll be free whenever we get a Nexus event. By free, you know, in-game resources for how much an epic normally costs. However, we haven't had a single Nexus event since then, so it is still money locked at the moment, though it won't be soon. Very soon it will be non-money locked. Gosh, we just got four times extra turns in a row. We should get a 4-4-4 combo. Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, they did actually mention a post. Okay. Wait, let me go see this post real quick. Let's see. Wait, can I copy link address by doing it here? Refresh. View page. No! Why don't you let me copy address from this page? Alright, fine. I'll look at it this way then. I'm not sure why my program doesn't let me look at it the other way, because now I can't bring it up on screen, but I'll go look at it real quick. Loading, loading, loading on slow computer. Loading, 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 loading. Almost there. It's trying its best. There it is. Reported Shadowhunter's Claw missing a Soul Forge. Other players who do not have access to the Adventure's Path Hero Shop will be able to craft the weapon from the pack in the Soul Forge during weekly events in the Kingdom. That has now been fixed. It was mentioned as a bug report. And I assume somewhere's in the thread. Oh, hey folks. It's too close to release to have gone into the Soul Forge rotation automatically. But it will be added to the Soul Forge within the next 48 hours manually. Wait, but didn't it just happen today? That's like double the amount of time. Interesting. Even their time measurements are soon TM. That's kind of funny. It said within 48 hours, and it took them double that amount of time. That sounds about right. That sounds about accurate. Because that means it was supposed to be by Wednesday and it didn't happen until Friday. It took them 5 days to do something within 4 to 48 hours. They had testing problems, that's why I got delayed. Wait, I took the wrong mana? I thought I took brown. I just realized I have no rhyme or reason to how I'm actually tackling this battle right now. I'm just kind of clicking buttons. But that seems to be very effective. Should probably take an extra turn red first. I so wish that was enough damage. It's so close. It's so far. Because anything that's not a full kill there is so far away. Catch you later, Ricardo. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Yeah, it's kind of weird that you have to type in the word bounty. There's not like a category you can really look under. It doesn't like auto set it like other modes. Let's see, like stuff like world event and stuff, whatever you're supposed to use, it kind of sets the, you know, that screen. But for bounty hunter, you have to manually type in a word every single time, which isn't too big a deal. But what if a newer player doesn't know that? Because it's not very obvious that's what you're supposed to do. Because to access your bounty troops, the easiest way is to type in the word bounty and then search for it. But what if you want to do like a double search parameter? Or if a newer player doesn't know, like, oh, you need to type in bounty to go find it. It doesn't just default it like literally every other mode in the game. It's normally not too big a deal because at this point, you know, everyone who's been doing bounty kind of just knows to do that. But that's not really obvious for newer players, is it? If you've been doing bounty for a while, it's like, yeah, so you just type in the word bounty, but it's not that obvious that that's what you're supposed to do. Go find the troops you're supposed to use. Of course, you don't have to use 4 times bounty troops. You can use anything. However, you're getting drastically less score if you're not doing 3 or 4 of them. Ideally 4. Earlier on in the game, you might need to run 3, so you have like a good tanky hero or something else to hold down the line. But later in the game, you definitely run 4. Can you not survive with 3 HP? Come on, we got 1 extra magic today. Can we get like 8 more? Just to like close that gap. Bounty Hunter will be so much more sane if we had like 10 more magic. Because I feel like they're always off with a single digit number to dying. Where if you just had slightly more magic, they would die. Like look at his 8 HP that could have died if we had 8 more magic. There's like so many instances of like that in Bounty. Where you're just ever so barely short on the kill. Yeah, it's pretty much the only mode that doesn't auto-restrict. Which is kind of an okay thing, because, you know, that gives you more selection. But realistically, if you're trying to maximize score, you're pretty much always, you know, just using whatever the bounty options are. So even though it doesn't directly have a restriction, there is technically a really heavy restriction on it. Because technically, Bounty Hunter does not restrict you from using anything, in a sense. Similar to how Guild War, you could theoretically use any team for any day. But the amount of points you get is so drastically less if you don't do the correct thing. Because both of them technically have no restriction. You can run anything for Bounty Hunter and you can run anything for Guild Wars for every day. But you're going to get way less points if you do so in that fashion. Trying to find one that has enough to get Turgraki mana. There we go. The main thing I hate about Bounty Hunter is you do, like, 2/3 of the whole duration you do a Bounty Hunter is literally the same battle. Like, I like the variation going into it. But I feel like it overstays its welcome by about an hour. Like, Bounty Hunter, I feel like in the current state of the game is about a 2-hour mode. Or at least this late in the game with its highest stats. I feel like it should be a 1-hour mode. Like, it overstays its welcome for like an entire hour. How did you not die? Also, I would like to do a turn, please. Also, I probably should have taken those reds. Too worried about killing the Valraven. Yeah, Bounty Hunter has weird loot, because it is actually possible to lose loot on Bounty Hunter. If both your 2 major orbs are green and orange, you can actually very likely lose loot on Bounty Hunter. If at least one of them is purple or blue, you profited. But if you get 0 purple or blue or power, you can actually lose loot overall. Not much loot, but definitely some amount of loot. I believe it's the only mode in the game where that can technically happen. Where the amount of gem value you put into it gives you a lower gem value back. It's very rare that that happens, but it can happen. They also get the vault keys, so sometimes the vault keys cover to drop as well. Also, I still haven't formed like any proper strategy for this battle. We're kind of just clicking until they die. In all fairness, isn't that technically every battle in the game? But I don't know, I'm not really doing any rhyme or reason, I feel like, for these battles. I feel like for some bounty hunter teams, for your enemy team, like there's a direct strategy, like, okay, we need to do this, we need to kill this first, then kill the other thing, then that, then that. I don't know, I don't feel like anything's enough of a threat to really care about which one's which. We're kind of just clicking things until it works. And it seems to be decently effective on this battle. You normally don't skip events, but bounty, with bounty you really do. You have to see if tomorrow is better. It is so grindy. Well, you can just do the free battles. Doing just the free battles actually gives you a pretty decent amount of loot. Like, you don't have to pay in the bounty. It doesn't mean you don't get the max bounty trip, though. Well, you do, but you know, you'd have to wait until it's in drop table, and then it's kind of random. Because one of the other bigger loots that you get from Bounty Hunter is just the fact you can max a troop. Like, for example, we got one permanent magic today because of maxing out the Fawn. Though the Fawn actually is a pretty good one compared to what we've been getting for Bounty Hunter. Like, there are teams that are definitely going to use it as a meta pick. Like, it's not one of those bounty troops that are just going to be useless forever. It's one that actually has potential going forward. A bit less potential than some things, but targeted enchant is really strong. It's actually a particularly effective mechanic. Oh, nerfed that, just completely miss. Also, I probably should have taken that red first. Tyrion's posts are hidden. Let me go see. I had it set to top chat. So maybe they didn't want Tyrion to be the top chat. Okay, I have it set to live chat now. Maybe I could see it now. I know, can you post anything, Tyrion? Let me see. Maybe the bots shadow banned you. No. You gotta double check the thing later. I need to figure out where on Earth in YouTube's backend it might be. But it shows like a full ban list. I wonder if YouTube actually shows who banned each one. I don't think it does. Okay, YouTube has it like super buried. It could probably take me like 5 minutes to find it. You try it again and nothing? Oh no, I could go try finding it real quick. It might take a little while though. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's his chat. Never mind. We got it. There he is. He's come out of hiding. YouTube has accepted his chat into the chat. Hey, he's not banned. YouTube's just hiding it for some reason. Yeah, welcome back, Tyrion. I could take a skull there, actually. Oh, wait, why did I just enchant the thing that had enchant? That's a bit of a weird choice. That's a very bold choice, enchanting the thing with enchant already. Giving it effectively nothing. Once again, I keep doing enchant so weirdly. I just gave enchant to something with full mana. Whatever you typed, YouTube didn't like. I have had that happen before. Where I've tried like commenting on a video and then notice like it literally gets deleted moments later. But it's because like something in my comment has like some kind of thing that YouTube doesn't want, and it's like, okay, that's weird. Like, it's not like they're deleting, it's YouTube system that's like, oh, I'm just gonna auto delete your message. Bounty Hunter time duration wise, oh no, it's not too bad. It used to be worse. I feel like it's about 2 hours or less in the current state of the game, though it could vary based on stats. It also can vary based on what Unearth the final battle is on a given time. Because we're not even an hour in, and we're almost done with it. Because not this entire hour has been just bounty. Like the first 10 to 15 minutes was us messing with the Mythic. And which means we've only been doing it for like 40-ish minutes. And we're already more than halfway done. But I do feel like it should only take an hour. It does take a little bit too long. But then again, we're almost on track to get it done in an hour now that I think about it. It definitely keeps getting quicker over time, which is nice if nothing else. Like, if 10 more magic would come into the game, Bounty Hunter would consistently take like 40 minutes probably. The problem is that's not currently a thing. But if we finally have that much extra magic, combined with like getting one more good bounty troop, Bounty Hunter would actually be pretty quick. How on earth do you miss that hard? I know, I hear storm clouds. No, Storm, don't go yet. We need to finish Bounty Hunter first. Or at least use up all of our sigils. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get Bounty Hunter done with how many sigils we have right now. I think it is normally enough. As long as we don't get bad Valraven RNG, I'm pretty sure we have enough to finish Bounty Hunter today. Just need to make sure none of them escape. And not to have bad RNG, though we have no control over having bad RNG or not. Oh no, I should have went for one that had more. That's fine though. Are we doing Pokemon tomorrow? Yes. Exact time, not sure. Probably around 10 or noon. Probably closer to noon. Because if we're just doing Pokemon Unite tomorrow, it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream than the other one. Because the other stream, what we're going to be doing, will probably take like literally all day. For Pokemon Unite, it'll probably take like a few hours. Because we're mostly going to try the new mode and maybe mess with some ranked. Yeah, Pokemon Go Fest all weekends. Oh, what are they doing? You may be able to pop in and say hi. And you'll miss most of the live stream Saturday and Sunday. Aww. But what are they doing? A bunch of shinies or something? I'm not sure how Pokemon Go events normally go. Yeah, I've been making sure I catch all my shinies and not Pokemon Go balls. Because I never realized how like ridiculously easy shinies were in that game. So now it's like, I need to make sure I always put them in balls that aren't those 4. Because last I recall, there's only 4 balls. The standard 3, and then Premier Ball. At least for Pokemon Go anyways. So generally, any shiny you ever catch in any other game, you want to never be in those balls. Because due to Legends Arceus and that game, like every single one of those standard 3 balls are like the lowest rarity in existence now. As well as Premier Ball. I'm curious if next generation will actually add a ball. Because I think the last mainline generation, not counting, if you don't count Legends Arceus, but the last mainline series that did it was Gen 7, where they added Beast Ball. I don't think we've gotten one since. Though Gen 8 did make Sport Ball and Safari Ball easier to obtain. And by easier to obtain, I mean like actually obtain. Because they weren't actually obtainable in any game prior to Sword and Shield, I am pretty sure. Other than when they were originally available through their events. I was like, can you not survive with 1 HP? That'd be great. Yeah, one thing I actually want to do with next generation of Pokemon, which is something we've never done when a Pokemon game launched, is we might do some egg shiny hunting. Like of the shinies we really, really want. And get them in their special balls so they maintain rarity. Because you know we gotta get a little Lechonk in a heavy ball. You know that has to happen. Like, there's no situation in which that doesn't happen. Let's see, move that over. You already pre-ordered? Nice. I haven't pre-ordered yet. I'm probably getting digital. I just need to double check how it works, because I'm going to be doing weird shenanigans with 2 switches. I just want to make sure everything will work properly. Also, I'm probably going to be playing through the game 4 times. Realistically 2 times, but potentially 4 times. Like, we're going all in on it. It'll also be the first time since Gen 2 that I've played both versions. Yeah, that's something I never understood. Why does Pokemon not discount buying both? They charge full price if you get both, which makes literally no sense. Like, you'd think it'd be like $10 cheaper or something, but nope, they want their money. Actually, I think in some situations it's actually 1 cent more expensive to buy the bundle. Because I believe the bundle is normally $19.99. Whereas buying each individual game is $59.99, if I'm not mistaken. Which means theoretically it is 1 cent more to buy both of them simultaneously than it is to buy both of them individually. Which obviously makes like no difference, but it's kind of funny. That the thing that should be cheaper is technically 1 cent more expensive. Yeah, you can definitely run Hero. If you need, like, extra speed, you could definitely run Hero and Bounty. Just run 3 bounties with a Hero. It'll cost you some points, but it'll drastically increase the rate at which you can win. The speed at which. They know they could charge whatever they want. I know, there's probably been some people who've been buying both, like, forever. This is the first time I will be doing it in literally ever. Because the only reason I even had both versions of Gen 1 and Gen 2 was because the culture of gaming at the time, you know, once you were, like, done with a game, you'd normally bring it to, like, a GameStop and then, like, trade it in for something else. Doesn't really happen that much these days. But it used to be really popular back in the day. So you could easily get them for like 10 bucks, 20 bucks, not even, somewhere around there. Like, it's a lot easier to get a used copy of them. Whereas nowadays, that's not the case. It is substantially harder. Which is kind of funny because there's more copies in circulation than ever. Yet it's also substantially harder to actually get a copy for that cheap. I love when the battle plays itself with random skulls just falling into place. Hey, it looks like we're doing all Bounty Hunter in an hour. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I still wish it was shorter than an hour. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Bounty Hunter does kind of take an hour now, doesn't it? As long as you're very ultra quick. And have high stats. The main thing that's contributing to it is high stats. Though clicking quicker helps too. probably should have done Kaki first. Please let me cast. Hey, what is that? 3 more battles? It's 6,000 each. Yeah, 4 more. It's not too bad. That's basically an hour for bounty then. Because the first 15 minutes or so were spent during doing, what's it called? No, I damaged him some so we didn't die. But we were doing the new Mythic. The Flora sounds like a goat, but it is a deer. I don't know, does that sound like a goat? I don't know, Flora kind of sounds like a deer. Hey, 2 more. And then we don't need to worry about Bounty Hunter for the rest of the weekends. I don't think we need to worry about any of that for the rest of the weekends. Because the guild will probably have World Event done by the time we stream tomorrow. Which means we might do some Explorer grinding then. Gotta make up for lost time. I feel like we've barely been touching it lately. Alright, 1 more battle. We're literally 1,000 points away. So close yet so far. But that'd be 1 hour bounty then. That's still like 30 minutes too long. Well, no, 1 hour is not bad. I wish it wasn't that long. They just need to increase like the variation for the later fights. I think that's the biggest issue. You spend like 2/3 the time in the same fight. It wouldn't feel nearly as long if you were getting more variation. I should have taken blue with that. Whoops. That's not too bad. Big a deal at this point. There we go. Alright, let's see what we get. Come on, power. Can you imagine double power? Someone had to have at some point drew double power from this. I don't think we've ever gotten a power. Oh gosh, we already made our value pretty much. Purple, blue. Come on, let's see it though. Power, power blue, power, power, power purple, purple, purple. Hey, I got a purple. Okay, that's good. Alright, we did good on loot. We got 1 major purple, 1 small purple, and a blue, and all the other junk. That just still adds up to be some good stuff. And that was a successful 1 hour bounty. And tribute's ready. Ah, there we go, the entirety of bounty. All complete. Oh yeah, I forgot to do dailies. Let me go grab those real quick. And then we'll probably end it there. So if anyone still has any other questions, that'd be a good time to ask. Yeah, we'll go finish out these dailies and then call it a wrap for now. But I really hope they make deep delves better. I wouldn't mind adding that 10-minute deep delve as a thing every single day. It's just the loot for it right now is just so bad. If the loot was actually good, I'd probably do the 1 deep delve per day. It's just currently it's just way too bad a loot to bother. They'll have data on it and maybe they'll buff it more. Though they probably have data on how little people do arena and they still haven't buffed it, so who knows. That, or maybe it takes them 2 or 3 years, like with normally everything, before they react to such a thing. Which would make sense. Hey, we got Ritz. Why on earth does it give so little, though? Like, the fact that this doesn't do at minimum, like, 50. Like, I can understand, like, yeah, it's not supposed to give a lot. It's only ultra rare. But how do you only give 10 when you need 100 just to make a single color one? This, at bare minimum, needs to be 50, if not 100. At least 50. Because the next tier up, I believe, is 4 color scrolls, which is the equivalent of 400. Which means this gives 40 times less loot than the next tier above. Like, at minimum, it should be 50, and even then, it's an 8 times margin. Though it still makes sense because it's flexible as far as what it can be used for, whereas the color one just restricted to that color. It really should have been 50. I have no clue why they made it 10. I think that was mentioned during the beta, too. And they never changed it. It was definitely mentioned a lot after it actually got launched, that's for sure. Because it doesn't make sense how low it is. Oh wait, they fixed the color on the faction troop too? Hold up, what color is it now? Wait, what color is it? Let me go check. Let me finish these battles first. And then we'll end it by seeing the repaired new troop of All Seeing Eye. If I had to guess, they changed it to green-brown. Or blue-brown. It's either green-brown or blue-brown. There's almost no way it's not one or the other. I can't think of which one would be more likely for it. I don't know, green-brown was the first one I went with. Okay, it's green-yellow. That's usable. Yellow does get denied, though green gets fed by the other thing, so that could still work. That's not All Seeing Eye. But, yeah, there it is, green-yellow. Yeah, that makes sense. Convert red gems to skulls to deny it. So what was it originally? Green-red? No, it was originally yellow-red. I don't even remember now. Yellow-brown is what it was originally. Yeah, that makes sense, because it's anti-brown banner, so of course it wouldn't use brown. Did you get your gem bounty? What do you mean by gem bounty? We claimed all the things for it. I'm not sure what you mean by gem bounty, though. No, we get all the things. Full rewards. No leaderboard. Apparently a multi-way tie at 300,000. It's a really high amount of tie. The dungeon. Wait, what do you mean? Did you get your gem bounty from dungeon? Oh, I normally don't do it. I only do it on Sundays. I don't buy it every single day because we don't need diamonds. The main reason I don't is because this number... This number right here is the reason I don't do that. As well as this number right here. I almost have 4 mythics just in the shards. We can craft 28 mythics right now. If only there was 28 mythics worth crafting. Yeah, we kind of have everything currently. Oh, pretty much everything. Actually, never mind. We have literally everything. There's not a single trooper missing anymore. Because the only 2 we're missing was the mythic that came out today and the Fawn, and now we have them both upgraded. We're missing a few weapons. The 5 new ones that came in the patch. One that has been money locked until it's not when Nexus gets an event. And one I forgot to get during Christmas weekend. That's coming out the same time as one of the other weapons, so I'm not actually missing out on anything. The 5 pets I'm missing are, actually 6 pets I'm missing are the new ones that came in the patch. This is money locked, so we're not getting that. And we have every banner. Anyways, guys. I know the amount of loot we have is like what you try to aspire to have in Gems of War. We're like we don't have like an exceedingly high amount. Like some people have like hundreds of thousands of gems and stuff. But we're at like a nice calm area where like any new content we just instantly have and we just have everything. So it works out pretty nice. You sent me an important DM. Okay, I'll make sure to check it after this stream. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An hour prior to now tomorrow. We will be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably doing Pokemon Unite for the first time in like forever. First time this year, first time in like 6 months now. They added a fun new game mode, so I figured we'd try it. Actually, that's probably the last time we even played it, was last December when they also did a fun game mode. Yeah, it's been a while. So, but they actually added a pretty interesting one this time around. I haven't gotten the chance to play it much, so we'll do it some on tomorrow's stream. It's probably going to be a couple hour stream. But we'll probably start around noon and, you know, do a couple hours of Unite. And then the Sunday stream will probably be grinding something for Sword and Shield, which mostly is grinding it for next generation of Pokemon. Because there's not much time to use it in Sword and Shield. It's more so just going to get sent over to the next gen when it can. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.